Yeah, baby. Woo! Jesus Christ, once again coming to you guys live. Sorry there. First video, I'm gonna delete the first one because I had issues with my thing. I unplugged my microphone and do stuff like that. So yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make a video today because I went to the dentist today. I have a crazy line on my tooth. It's a, for side note, it's a crack on top of my enamel. They said it's nothing wrong with it. It's just what it is. So I wasn't going to make a video today because of that. I'm kind of nervous about stuff like that. But my crazy line, they call them a tooth. There, everybody has them. It's not a big deal. If you have them, there are small micro fractures on top of your enamel. Your enamel is pretty thick. It takes a lot to crack the enamel. But then again, I would not be drinking tons of acid drinks. That's why I've been drinking a lot. So it doesn't help me personally, right? So that's my side note. And my other fill in here has a couple little potholes, what the doctor dentist said, or dents or dings, you want to call it. It was put in 2021. It's about 2 years ago. So it's been around for 2 years. It's been pretty good, but still, anyway though. So I've been kind of nervous wreck a little bit, but not anything bad with anybody. Just how it goes with me. I'm always a nervous wreck about stuff like that. My oral hygiene always hasn't been great. Um, I have damn freaking metal in my mouth, crowns, stuff like that. But a side note of that, keep oral hygiene, keep yourself looking good. Now, big gaming news today. I'm gonna edit this here. I'm talking to you guys. Um, 10,000 jobs are disappearing in one big company. Um, and it's really hard to say, well, okay, so what's the problem? Is always jobs being let go? Microsoft is letting 10,000 people go. And they got rid of a lot of people in Bethesda, the company that they bought not even 4 or 5 years ago. 350 Studios had a clean house. A lot of people are leaving. But Microsoft's going to turn around and give $70 billion to Activision to come on over. This is the big gaming news. A lot of people don't know what to make of this. Microsoft makes billions of dollars, hundreds of millions, billions of dollars a year on their Microsoft Windows. The only thing that makes money is that. Everything else they have kind of makes money, but that doesn't do as well as what Windows do. Xbox never really made much money for them. But so why they pumping? So why they beating on? So why they beating on old Xbox, right? I'm saying because it's easier than the redhead stepchild to beat on is a gaming studio instead of of your own damn people. They're going towards more of a AI for a lot of blue collar jobs. A lot of office jobs that once you came in, you punched the thing in, you sat down and did some work on computer. There's graphic design jobs being eliminated by a computer AI system. It's supposed to be faster. So you're taking people out of this is what technology with Microsoft's been doing for the last 10 years. Subs. They've been wanting themselves to be a self-sufficient gaming community company, processor and Windows operating system company. Is what they wanted for many, many years. And they're finally getting it. 10,000 jobs gone. Bethesda, the company they bought, they're all gone, I guarantee. A lot of them are gone. So you put studios in Halo to hit pretty hard. Because now a lot of people have left again. And you have a lot of contractors who do 18 months in and out, and they can't work for 6 months. Granted, are they getting paid salary, paid hourly? How are they getting paid? If they get paid salary, then it's not so bad. Because if you're getting paid like let's say $100,000, $200,000 a year, hopefully save your money. I hope you polish your pennies for that 6 months you're gonna be off. But right now, the economy in the toilet right now, and everybody's blaming the economy. Mr. Old Joe Biden once again is it's fingers in the pie, and messing mucky muck. Now under Trump we didn't have no Microsoft. Of course, we had years ago where 800 employees were deactivated or fired in Activision. Everybody thought that was terrible. No, Microsoft does it. People are not really concerned about it. Twitter is, but the liberals don't seem to care much about that stuff. But 800 people lost their job in Activision, everybody started throwing papers in there, like in the movies, running around screaming. You've watched Airplane 1 and 2, everybody panics, so paper in there, running around. It's pretty comic. Good movie, by the way. If you're an 80s movie, I wouldn't watch it if I were you. But anyway, though, moving on from that. The point I'm saying, guys, is this. This was going to happen eventually. 10,000 jobs were going to disappear, regardless of the economy. I don't like the administration. I think Joe Biden's a goofball, but he is the president. Whatever, it doesn't bother me. But when you look at the gaming side of it, it does bother me because now you have people losing their jobs who know the intuition of a human person. You can't get some algorithm, type in the command, and it tells you how Mark or Crisis 169 here it's going to like said Halo game or Gears of War game or Doom, next Doom game, because, well, it's a game. Not everything is easy as what a coat of paint. You can't put a coat of paint on something that is crap, okay? You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't put, a coat of paint on dog shit. It's still dog shit. It still smells. You put perfume, bad enough, put perfume on it instead. It's still shit. You just smell like perfume now. It's the same analogy with this. They're trying to make, we'll have record sales. Yes. But then the one CEO, I think, of Microsoft made like, $54 million last year. I'm not, and I'm not doing a rallying cry and blowing the horn for the socialist group out there to run around and want to burn down Microsoft. No. I believe in capitalism. I'm a capitalist. I believe in that, we have kings and paupers for a reason. We have people who have and have not. Make everybody the king or president of a company does not help anybody. Because in the end, it destroys everything. Like Venezuela, Cuba, Germany, Russia, I can go on for hours. But that's history lesson. Those countries didn't survive with socialism. They got destroyed with socialism. So making everybody the president or CEO of Microsoft doesn't work. So people who get those jobs make damn good money because they make decisions every day. I don't understand it. And I work for a company that's been there 17 years. My boss's boss, CEO of our company, makes decisions every day that I don't agree with. But then again, no, I'm in supply chain, so why should I care? But then again, no, I still take an interest in it because it affects people. When you're taking food off people's table, take clothes off their kids' back, I have a problem with that. But people have to understand, though, everybody is expendable. You are not expendable. You are not. Oh, I'm different. I'm pretty. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter how well you think you are, and this next lineup of games coming out next year from Nintendo and other games coming out looks pretty beefy this year. Of course, still nothing from Microsoft with Bethesda. Not anything from Bethesda. Nothing. Not even a peep out of them. So I ask you, Microsoft fanboys who are morphing into action right here now and morphing time and calling your Zord and slamming your face in the keyboard when you watch this live stream later on down the line. And you slam your face in the keyboards to defend your precious Microsoft. Are you going to be okay with a game that literally takes months and months and months and years to finish? A la Master Chief Collection? That game took almost a year. 3 years, actually, 100%. Now, granted, they got it working better in 110 days after the game came out. I bought it day one on the Xbox One. Probably shouldn't have, but I did anyway. That being said, though, are you happy with that? Nintendo and Microsoft, and Nintendo and Sony doing that right now. They make games that are decent most of the time. Some are bad, but it just depends, how you look at it. That depends how you look at it. Depends how you look at it. Sorry to take all the time, but it depends how you do. Because you have to really look at it and go, okay, well, what is this? There's something I want to put my name on and say, hey, I support this or not. Because at the end of the day, it depends upon you and what you're willing to look and overlook. As a consumer, you're okay with saying, okay, cool, we're going to do this, 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 this. Okay, go for it. Go ahead and buy that game. Crackdown 3 was one of those games that came out with fanfare at E3. And it came out, it was vastly watered down. It was. People on Twitter and Instagram told me, oh, we don't talk about Crackdown 3. Well, I do. Because I'm a gamer who believes in talking about games. So when you tell me we don't talk about Crackdown 3, I'm going to talk about Crackdown 3, damn it. We're going to talk about it. You're going to like it. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who had to buy these damn games. You bought, I like Crackdown 3. It was fun. It was very easy to play through, but it was fun to me. Maybe a little more, a little more explosions, a little bit better, but it wasn't terrible. The online play wasn't too bad either. But that's something that should not have a problem with. Crackdown 3 was one of those games that shouldn't have existed because of the overall nonsensical crap that Microsoft put on these companies to create Crackdown 3. People on Instagram tell me, oh, we don't talk about Crackdown 3. I do. You better get used to it. Because I'm that guy who's going, the river's going this way, I'm going that way. Because I want to find out what the hell is going on. I want to find out where this flood of bad games coming from. Oh, Microsoft. Okay, well, I kind of figured. But you got to see it for yourself. And you do got to see it for yourself. And that's something that people have to do. You have to understand that you see it for yourself. And once you finally take off the fanboy handcuffs and the fanboy, blindfold and the fanboy, everything you think of, fanboy nonsense, actually think like a human being and not like a damn robot. Understand what the gamer's been talking about for years. Same Xbox fanboys, that wanted the console to be DRM machine, probably the same ones that are fighting about why, we're whining about games that come out broken. 10,000 job people are gone. 10,000 plus families, probably more than that, and families and friends and families people have to figure out what they're going to do on Monday. 10,000 employees have to figure out, okay, I have a degree in this, I can get a job at McDonald's down the road over there, or I can go over down the road over there, or I can go apply for this job that has, maybe half the pay I was making before. Either way, they're going to be going somewhere else. Now, granted, they probably get a job in a better company, and I pray for the Lord to bless these 10,000 employees with something better, or at least more stable. Maybe you might lose some money, but you get a better, same dental plan, same health plan, and same better hours. I go for it. Heck, you might try Microsoft or Nintendo. You never know. Especially if you're a game designer, 350 Studios and Bethesda people losing their jobs. Then I'll probably hightail it over to Sony or even these other companies out there. CD Projekt Red, if I was a game tester, but say I got game testers to look out. I don't know if they were or not. Maybe they are. But now game testers come in with their contract people. Sorry, I've been reading how game testers now are being contracted in and out for 18 months too, or whatever time it is. They test the game and they go on somewhere else. So now I think no. So now that's not even a viable career choice. Become a game tester or a Q&A person. But yeah, Microsoft makes all this money. They let people go. I'm a strong capitalist. I believe in capitalism. I'm not going to sit there and say, well, we need to burn down the flag and and make us socialism, because that ain't gonna make us any easier and make it even harder for us. Because not everybody can become president of the United States. Not everybody can become the owner of a company. You have to have people who are paupers and kings for. You got kings and paupers for a reason. Once you start thinking that everybody is the same thing, then that's when society, the economy goes down the toilet. That's just the way it is. Okay, if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? No, that being said though, moving on to the next bit of our good news or bad news here is Halo's having an issue. We already covered that one. Um, GameStop letting go a lot of their district managers. A lot of people are cheering, throwing papers in the air, and lighting them on fire, and dancing around, cheering. Of course, then again, you get a lot of good DMs that are gone. The bad ones come in. A lot of store leaders now are being let go too as well, and assistant store leaders are being let go too as well. And now some people are running 2, 3 stores with only like $1 more round or raise, and that's sad because it does not help you if you're a big guy, like a guy I know about games that I go to a lot. Is a big guy. He has issues, stuff like that. And now he's a great guy, but how is he going to run 2 stores? How are you going to run 3 stores? It's just one of those things that GameStop is literally telling people to do. If not, we'll smile and find something else to do it. And people will, and you will. When you've been there 10, 15 years, you will do whatever you're told to do, how you're told to do it. You'll kowtow, drop your knees, and kiss their butt because that's what you're told to do because you need your job. Right now, the job market is drying up right now because we're rocketing towards a recession. Thank you, current administration. So we're running towards that wall. And once we hit that wall, we may go through it, but we're going to be damnedly damaged. Our economy is going to be damaged tremendously. So a lot of these problems that we've been throwing, kicking a can down the road, or putting, trying to put dirt on the fire to put it out, is going to erupt up again. It's going to be worse than it was before. So job market is going to go on even more because everybody has to get $18 an hour now, and everybody has to be the same pay now. So means they're going to require you to do more work or get rid of you and close the job out, and they will get rid of you. I mean, I see a time where people, even my company, will probably do that. I'm not saying my company does that. I'm saying they will, but every company does that. Home Depot, Walmart, Lowe's, Kmart used that for a while this time. KB Tours did that a couple times. Many stores done that. They do that. They trim the fat, so to speak. If you're not willing to work and do what you're told to do, they will smile and find something else to do it for you, and they'll let you go. And I'm not saying that you have to give up your social life, but if you get a job full time, making damn good money, and they actually come in for overtime because they're short staffed. Yeah, well they have 8 people don't hire people. Maybe they can't hire people. So I understand the business side of everything. I'm not business savvy, but I understand enough of it to go, you know what? I'm not going to call my company a tyrant company because they took care of me for 17 years. I'm not going to sit there and badmouth them because a couple of things that didn't go right with management or team leaders or whatever job I was doing. I'm going to hold them to their character. To me, they've been really good with me. And I can't argue. Now, the store side was pretty rough because they just didn't care. The side I'm in right now, supply chain, vastly different. Granted, still some communication issues here and there, but you get that every company. But the company that I work for gave everybody bonuses, and Christmas bonuses, and raises, and you have to let some people off. You have to close some stores down. You know what? If GameStop store is not making numbers and they're getting robbed every day, or something going on with people don't care, brick it up, close it down, burn it down. Whatever you gotta do, get rid of it. Trim the fat. Okay, that's just the way it is. Now, if your store doing banger, you're doing banger numbers and banger sales and bang everything, No banging. You're banging everything, whatever, everything. Every customer you're banging with stuff. They're buying everything, dancing in the streets, and doing the GameStop dance, whatever that is called, whatever that is. And people are actually making money, and then they come in and close your store down or fire you for no whatever. Yeah, I'd be pissed off. Yeah, because you're in the flag, GameStop flag. You're running across the battlefield, leading Chardonnay, and they go, you're gone. You're out of a job. Now your own company executes you because I get whatever reason. And it does happen to people sometimes. I think it's wrong. I think it's crap. But I'm not going to sit there and tell people, well, we have to do this, that, and the other. Because it's not right. It's not right, and it's not fair for anybody else to have to do that kind of stuff for people. You shouldn't have to be told to do your job. But then again, you shouldn't be treated like you have to harass people at GameStop and places like that. And it is sad, though. When a company requires their associates to stalk people, GameStop Award, GameStop Award, GameStop Award, GameStop Award, GameStop Award, GameStop Award. Leave me alone, you. Like when you want to go, do it like that. You want to punch them right in the face. Mm-hmm. Not because you're mad at them. Not the case at all. Because they're bothering you about some singing or needing to throw a buying thing. You end up going to Walmart and having some of those associates, wrangle up a key to cut loose one of those games for you. Or you buy a Steam card at Walmart or a Steam card at Sam's Club. That right there is why people don't go to GameStop anymore, because they get harassed. And I understand what it is. Okay, I do. Okay, I understand a lot more people do. But I don't sit there and harass employees with questions either. I don't Karen myself and go, we have to do this and the other, etc. And this is why a lot of these people quit. Okay? Why GameStop is just making bad money. Alright. Bad decisions after bad decisions. And they'll probably lose $200 to $400 million this quarter coming up, I think Thursday or so. I watched Camelot 31. He's a very great guy. He worked at GameStop for like 7 years, 11 years, what it was. And I think he has a lot of opinion. He's a very opinionated guy. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with opinions. Okay? But you have to understand, though, opinions are only as good as the information. And he's been right about a lot of stuff. And I think this GameStop thing kind of makes him happy, getting like a schoolboy, because he can't stand GameStop. So he's pretty biased when it comes to GameStop. He doesn't care about GameStop. He just doesn't want to care about GameStop. All he cares about is GameStop being his demise. And I think that's fine, but he shows it a lot. And I think his love towards GameStop going belly up is very adamant. And I never messed about it because it's not my business. But I will say one thing, though, this. If GameStop does go out of business, if this is the last hurrah, and they're fighting to keep something above ground, they finally go into the pit and the explosion, and they're gone. It's sad because the gameplay is sold up to nothing but games to be out. If you have a game exchange, stuff like that, but that's not the same. Not the same. It's not the same as what it would be if you had GameStop here. Yeah, Walmart was so games, Best Buy was so games. But you have to, Walmart had to wrangle up some employee who may not want to be there in the first place to unlock this game or go up to the front and have this person do the voodoo chant to take off the plastic case that with the laser beam accuracy run out the door, it screams off the sensors. Or you can come home like me, buy a gaming rig and buy it on Steam. Either way you look at it, you're getting the game. It's just, GameStop won't be around anymore. People start cheering about that. If you work for GameStop, you're not cheering for it. Because you don't want your game to go out of the company, your job go out of business. You may not like them, you may disdain them, but when it comes time for a job, they're there handing you a job. Granted, it's probably, in your opinion, close to slave labor. If they're making $10, $12, $13 an hour, somewhat full time, go to work. Something better come along, go for it. Don't worry about it. Okay? You need to understand that. Okay? You got to understand that. You don't need to be chanting and hoping GameStop's demise. Because if you're last person to get ready, last person to get your resume going, you'll be working at McDonald's for a very long time. Granted, it's a more stable company until they put robots in there and your job eliminated again. But yeah, it's one of those things, guys, that you have to do. I think 10,000 jobs going away from Microsoft probably blows the most. GameStop having trouble and letting go store managers, district managers, and assistant store leaders is nothing new. But these jobs are going to be gone eventually, and they're gone right now. Soon later, we'll be having questions from an algorithm. I'll be calling somebody at Microsoft and talking to a supercomputer robot. Now, how to fix something that shouldn't be having a problem to fix in the first place. Yeah. So you kind of see where my happiness is at, or lack thereof. Happiness, lack thereof. I'm not in a happy mood right now with that. Also, with my tooth thing, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just a crazy line. It's a enamel fracture. I'm taking enamel toothpaste and that. I'm trying to strengthen it, but that's not the case. That's not a bad thing. It's just I worry about my oral hygiene a lot. I got 10 grams of metal in my mouth, so you think about up to 10 grams of metal in my mouth. After a while, you get tired of having, root canals and crowns made, and after a while, you get tired of going to the dentist more than your home. But it's my problem. Something that I didn't take care of. Just like GameStop and Microsoft didn't take care of it. GameStop didn't take care of their people. And now they have to let go a bunch of people. And they probably won't care because GameStop is a company that doesn't give a damn. But, one thing about it. They ran off Reggie. If he became CEO, I guarantee you things would be different. Heck, if I was CEO of GameStop, first thing I would do, just a side note here, about 2 minutes left in the video, I would literally turn every GameStop into a digital, non-digital entity. What I mean by that is, I would partner with anybody I can. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, whatever. Have them come in and buy a piece of GameStop out. And convert, a lot of the stores to what they want to have. Because, it dump a lot of money into the pool, so to speak. But also gives Nintendo, PlayStation, maybe Microsoft, a better canvas to paint on. And maybe people can go there. I know it sounds silly, but I think those companies buying out GameStop and using it as one of their own stores would be better. But then again, there's probably overhead got to talk about and cost, but that would probably be bad, so it probably wouldn't work. Because most games are online now. So, but yeah. It's my video, guys. Once again, like, subscribe, notifications, ring that bell. It's big news that happened last couple of days ago. I'm now reporting on it. But yeah, I appreciate you watching my video. Once again, everybody, like, subscribe, notification, ring that bell so you know if it'll come available. My gamer tag is Crisis169 on Xbox app, Crisis1691 on Steam, and Crisis619 on Activision. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye bye.